Hey guys, this is JonTaun from Total Brohammer, and it looks like today we are fighting Sweet Reaper as, who could have guessed it, the Tomb Kings. So let's go ahead and try out the Empire against the Tomb Kings. The Empire can be pretty good and pretty bad in situations. I feel like a cannon is almost necessary, but you know what, we're going to do something a little tricky here. So, the Tomb King Lords are weak to fire, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a Warrior Beast, we're going to strip everything off them, we're going to take two cannons, and we're going to give them the Banner of Eternal Flame, which is going to give fire damage to anything around them. So we're going to put them right in between these two cannons and see if we can goon out that Lord. Because that, I mean, you have to if you want to win as the Empire. Besides that, let's go ahead and grab a War Altar of Sigmar. Grab his buffs and banishment, his healing. For our caster, let's go ahead and... What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We can keep that actually since they're undead. Let's go ahead and grab Boss Protection and Net of Amentot. For our army, let us grab some great swords in the front line. So this is going to be a front line, and that'll be pretty strong, very expensive. Let's grab a group of flagellants just to protect our cannons from carrying. So if I'm correct, carrying don't count as large, so having spearmen protect them isn't going to be as good as having like a flag protect. We are going, however, I'd really like to get the Sterling's Revenge free cut. So let's go ahead and cut one group of halberds. Grab Sterling's Revenge free cut me. Grab some spearmen. Let's we'll keep that for now. What do they have that does magic damage? Not a whole lot, I think. So let's cut it. And we'll grab some more spearmen. Alrighty. I think this is gonna be pretty good. We got a lot of range damage. We got Volkmar. Let's try it out. No idea how this is gonna work. All I know is Gubbo King used something like this against me, and it worked fairly well. Now, if he decides to go through the forest, this could just ruin everything. But due to the nature of this map, we're gonna have to kind of corner camp. We'll see how close to the corner we actually need to go. I mean, it won't really be corner camping, it'll be edge camping, I guess. But I have cannons, and I have to, if he decides to go all the way through the forest, I still need to have some distance between us for my cannons to fire. So, because I think this matchup really relies on the cannons, to be quite honest. I think it does. And cannons do seem to have gotten a little bit more accurate in this update. I've noticed that in the updates, they always make little changes that they don't actually put in the patch notes, and I don't know why they do this. I really wish they wouldn't. They would just, you know, put everything out there. But they do. They do make changes. And it, just based on my own experience, it seems like cannons are a little bit more accurate. We'll see though. We will see. Maybe I just got lucky a few matches. Alright, so I think we're going to, we're going to deploy over here. So we're gonna, I mean, how close is this to the white line? Actually, he's got plenty of room to maneuver out here. Yeah. So not really corner camping, I don't think. Alright. So the plan here is we're gonna have our two cannons. And we want them to be kinda in range of this front line. Yeah, that'll be good. And you can be right here. And we're gonna make sure we get you right in the center, and you are affecting both. So you see this aura that should, that's a 40-meter aura, and what's his leadership? Courage. Oh, it doesn't tell you what. I'm assuming that those are both gonna have their flame damage. So let's have our front line. Let's go ahead and put a spearman on one of our cannons and a flagellant on the other, expecting some carrion. And you see, I don't actually have any cavalry because the Tomb King Anti-Large is pretty dang good. Let's put you in group 2. And we will have our halberds over here. And our other spear unit over here. Actually, we'll have you over here. And we'll have a Stirring's Free Company Revenge right here. So the reason I brought these guys is because they're going to be able to fend off carrion. And they do have armor piercing. So that'll be pretty good. And they'll be pretty safe from Ishati bows, at least in the early game. So, let's go ahead and lock our group and do this. So, lots of Ishati bowmen, which which sucks. So he's got Settra the Imperishable. And is he weak to fire on this thing? I don't think he is. Oh yeah, he is. So do these guys have fire damage? This guy doesn't. Let's get you moving up though. We'll go ahead and square up to our opponent. And do you have flaming damage now? So he has flaming damage and he has flaming damage. So let's just start working on Settra the Imperishable. And my opponent, any second now, I'm sure is going to realize that he does not have the skirmish advantage and is going to need to advance. So let's just go ahead and get this. So it doesn't look like he has any carrions. We're just going to leave our spearmen back here to protect our cannons. So we're going to take them out of the group. And we're going to advance with these guys. So hopefully we can do a lot of damage to Settra. Looks like we've hit him. We haven't hit him yet, but we'll see. We're just going to keep on going after him. Let's make sure our fire damage is on both these guys. It is, and it's not on this one, so let's move up a little bit. And what is he doing? See, the line of sight in this game is really weird. So let's go ahead and pull back. Once he gets in range, we're gonna want to start advancing here. Okay, now we're finally getting some shots on him. Let's go ahead and pull back a little bit, make him a little less effective. And he's chasing, so let's go ahead and move up ourselves. So what is his front line made of? Tomb Guard, which are I really suggest Tomb Guard against Empire. He's got some skeleton archers, a nice wide front line actually. So let's keep on hitting those guys. Let's have you move up, and let's have you move up. Let's also have our caster. We'll move you up right onto our cannon. And yeah, look, we're doing some pretty good damage. Maybe Hammer Witches may have been better though. Not sure, not sure. Let's go ahead and start hitting these Tomb Guard though. So we'll have y'all engage on them. We'll have our great swords engage on the Tomb Guard. You can engage on them. And you can engage on them. You can engage on the Tomb Guard. Get you over here. Let's bring in our halberds. Now these guys have flaming damage. He doesn't. He does. So let's move you slightly closer to this one. And let's keep you moving through. So let's go ahead and drop that and that. And let's drop this banishment right on this guy. And keep you moving. Oh, so he has some Tomb Scorpions. That's no good. So let's go ahead and drop a Flawless Protection on these guys. Have you shoot at them. You get into them. We'll have you keep on moving, breaking through this front line here. And looks like we don't need these spearmen back here, so let's go ahead and move them up. Looks like we're doing really good work on Settra here. Let's go ahead and net this guy so that we can shoot him up good. And it looks like our great swords are losing to these skeleton warriors. I'm honestly not surprised. Let's have Volkmar keep on moving. And let's make sure these guys are constantly firing. Go ahead and pop that. We're doing some pretty good damage right here. Let's keep this guy moving. You can move it into these archers. That'll be really good. You can move into these guys over here, and you can move over here. So let's get Volkmar going this way, and let's go ahead and pull these guys back. Let's drop a Flawless Protection on them. And go ahead and use that so we can use our Nev Amintog to net this guy down and shoot him up. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Our cannons still haven't taken down old Settra here, which is very unfortunate. Let's get these guys moving in. Let's get these guys moving in over here. You guys come right through the center here. And you come in here, Volkmar. And once he notices that this Tomb Scorpion is doing nothing, then we're going to net him. So let's go ahead and move right there. I'm sure he'll notice any second now. And man, yeah, those cannons, I was wrong about the accuracy. They're still not accurate. Man, look at those Yushati just destroy those great swords. Not even fair. But I think Volkmar is pretty good in this matchup, honestly. He still hasn't noticed his Tomb Scorpion, and he's just getting wrecked. Let's get you into these Yushati Greatbow, if anything, just to keep them from firing. And let's keep Volkmar moving. We definitely need to keep him moving. Alright, so his Tomb Scorpion is finally moving, but we have done so much damage to it. Make sure these guys are still shooting at them, and you... I mean, we're not going to be able to hit both of them now. Let's move you guys into the back line here. Let's get on these archers. Actually, let's bring you back this way. Let's bring you onto these... let's try to take down Settra, actually. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Yes. I mean, we're going to be sacrificing our great swords, but that's a lot of enemy infantry. So let's go ahead and shoot out this Tomb Scorpion, and we'll have you move into the back line here. And no, don't run into our arm, guys. So I think that definitely helped us more than it helped him, and this is a good match. I'm liking it. It's close. Let's go ahead and drop our buffs and get you guys into combat. Let's get you over here. Because that, man, look at Settra. Settra has just been taking cannonballs this entire match, and he's still alive. Let's get you moving, and let's get our Sterling's Revenge Free coming up here. Let's get you guys, these great swords, into the battle here. And let's go ahead and net this Tomb Scorpion and start shooting him up. Let's get Volkmar out of there, and there we go. Now we're shooting him up good. Let's get Volkmar back into the mix with all these infantry, so that infantry can be helping him, and let's drop a false protection on these great swords. We have finished off that pocket of infantry, so let's go ahead and get all this infantry onto these Yushati with great bows. His leader has gone down, and that is going to be a victory for us. So a pretty good one there, pretty good one. So Volkmar's a pretty good choice, but you have to have something hitting his lord, I think. So you have Settra the Imperishable here. I think his front line would have been better with more Tomb Guard, although as I say that, his Tomb Guard actually got wrecked in this case. His Skeleton Archers, on the other hand, did really, really good, and his Tomb Scorpions and Yushati Greatbow also did really good. Now, the Tomb Scorpions didn't get a lot of kills, but if left unharassed and better microed, they could have done amazing. So, the two cannons, I think it's probably going to be better just to go with the Hammer Witches. Now, the Warrior Priest with fire damage is still going to be viable, I think, just because he's so cheap. He was 382, I believe. So put him next to your Hammer Witches, and then you don't even need to worry about keeping him close enough. Because there's only one target to be on. Plus, you'll be able to go with a wider army, and there'll be less to protect. So yeah, I like that. I like also the pick of the Sterling's Free Company Militia. Now, if he has a lot of archers, they can get taken down pretty quick, but thankfully we were able to get through his front line, and you saw that their firepower was pretty necessary to take hurting these Tomb Scorpions. But that's going to be all for this one. That's a really good game, Sweet Reaper, and GT to you, my friend. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer, signing out.